Yo, what is going on guys, it's New7 and in this video today we're going to be going through how to play Claw on Fortnite. So we're going to be running through just a few things you can do to like kind of ease into playing Claw, a few exercises you can do. I'm going to be showing you how you should hold your controller, the best way to play Claw, and yeah, just running through some of the reasons why you should play Claw as well and why it's going to give you a bit more of an advantage in Fortnite. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to leave a like down below, drop a comment on something you found quite useful. As you can see here as well guys, I am using the KontrolFreeks, and as you can see, compared to my other thumbstick, it's elevating it's an extra thumbstick on top of a thumbstick, which elevates it off the controller, just that bit extra, which means then you've got more precision and accuracy. So for an example, when I was back in Modern Warfare 2 days, I used a sniper a lot. The only time when I've become very accurate with a sniper rifle was when I ordered some of these KontrolFreeks, and I've seen the biggest progression in my gameplay. So if you do want a discount off that, then I'll leave a link in the description, and just use my code NUU7 for the 10% discount, and just help support me out that little bit extra as well guys. So let's get right into the video. So guys, as you can see, we've got the hand cam available now. It's a bit difficult for me to see at the same time, but you know, we'll make do with it. So the first thing we're going to run through in this video is how to hold the controller. So I'm going to try and look at the same time while showing you now. So I have on my left hand side, right, I have 3 fingers sitting comfortably at the back of the left controller, the left hand side of the controller, with my right finger sitting naturally on the scuff paddle all the way to the left. And this is obviously what I use for jump, which is bound to right on the D-pad for me. So I use that to jump, and that means it just frees up the A button to edit. So like there, I can edit and stuff now with A. And then, so I've got that, and then I have my left index finger over the left trigger. On the right hand side I have 2 fingers, as you can see there I have 2 fingers which are just in the bottom left corner, with the right finger, sorry, the middle finger, which is over the right trigger, and then that leaves my index finger, as you can see, with full range of motion to press all of the buttons, which is really beneficial. So as you can see, I can double tap Y with ease, it's fine. I can pull out my builds, and then I can make quick edits as well. And yeah, that's just why it's useful. So you need to hold your controller in this certain way. When you're pressing the buttons, I'll press the Y button with the side of my finger, as you can see. That's not an issue. Same with B. So the Y is, as you can see there, that's the way I press the Y button. And then with B button, you have to claw a bit more to press B, but it's still comfortable. The only uncomfortable button to really press is the A button, in my opinion, because you have to press it with the very tip of your finger to the side, and I've noticed my finger does hurt a little bit sometimes when I overuse it, especially when I'm doing some of these editing courses, but it is very useful, especially when switching your keybinds. If you are comfortable with editing with Y in your keybinds, and then maybe having left the left thumbstick as pulling out your pickaxe, then you could do that. That's another alternative if you're not as comfortable with pressing A just yet. So first thing you're going to want to do just to practice Claw, it's so simple, but for example, when I was back in Modern Warfare 2 days, it was just like I'd use the Y button, I'd use Claw just to double tap Y. If I was doing a little trick shot or something, you'd double tap Y multiple times, spin around. So all you want to use it in Fortnite, just to start off, is start using it to pull out your harvesting tool. So you could be harvesting, harvest that, press Y again, have your weapon out, maybe take a few shots, and then start harvesting again. Take a few shots, start harvesting again. Take a few shots, start harvesting again. Just to kind of get that motion down, get that little rhythm going. It's very simple. I know this is like nothing, too complicated just yet, but start getting used to farming with just Y. So moving around. Okay, I need to farm something. Press Y. Okay. Oh, I see an enemy. Take a few shots. Switch back to your harvesting tool, and then start harvesting that building, and then switch back. Very simple, I know. But it's just going to train you up to start using Y instead of, because what you need to do is you need to break out of that muscle memory of using your thumb to press Y. We want to start using index finger. So once you've nailed down that very simple strategy of just harvesting things with when you press Y, now obviously we want to start moving on to when we're pulling out our builds. So as you can see, okay, let's this tree's an enemy. I see the enemy. I'll press B to pull out the builds. I ramp up, press B again to have my guns out, take a few shots, and then you can practice that to start off. Building up with B, taking a few shots. It's just simple. It's just literally just to train you to get into that motion. Okay. So now once you've nailed that down, pressing B, very easy. Then obviously we want to move on to, what should we move on to? We want to move on to a bit more of a complex build, which is very useful, but this is going to incorporate you know, you shooting at the same time with your shotgun. So this strategy is very useful obviously if you want to be able to keep high ground, maximise the amount of damage you give to your opponent and minimise the amount of damage you take. So that is when you jump. So as you can see, I'm jumping with my back paddle, you guys might jump with A. So I jump, shoot, B, and then obviously floor, but obviously I won't press B with the with my thumb, so it'll be jump, shoot, floor. As you can see. Doing that will just obviously also engage that claw function that you really need to practice. Obviously with this kind of build you can still do by pressing B. It's not that simple, it's not that difficult in my opinion honestly, but you know, you still want to just get used to pressing it with B, using the claw feature, playing claw, as it's just going to help you train you up to doing those extra builds. So now we've practiced how to, you know, pulling out the harvesting tool, even in game as well guys, when you're using the harvesting tool, just practice double tapping. Just double tapping. It's very simple, but this is what I did in Modern Warfare 2, and for some reason this helps. Okay, so I'm only telling you guys what's helped me out. So we've practiced obviously the harvesting. We've practiced just single ramping up, and then pulling our builds back out. And then pulling our gun out, and then shooting. And then obviously then we've practiced taking a few shots, and then using the claw to build the floor. So now obviously we've done that now, so we're getting more confident. If you're at this stage now, you're feeling pretty confident. Now obviously you want to start incorporating building into it, so pressing B. So then obviously, you know, just practice some simple 90s first of all. And then like once you get up here, press B to pull out your weapon, maybe ramp up a bit. Practice this, ramping up, pulling out your gun, ramping up, pulling out your gun, ramping up. And then obviously your 90s again, pull out your gun, so 90s again, pulling out your gun, ready to shoot, 90s, pulling out your gun, ready to shoot, using claw. Okay, so you need to do that using claw. So obviously, you know, with my keybinds, I press A to edit, so I press A, RT, B to confirm, and then if I wanted to reset it, it's A, LT, B to reset. Very simple. So now obviously you just want to practice maybe editing your ramps. If you can practice this motion here, you really have nailed it down. If you can practice pressing A to edit right, confirm with B, and then mid-air, confirming that's resetting that edit. Because it requires you to press A, B, and then A again. So it's A, yeah. It's quite difficult, but once you get used to it, obviously this is something you can practice. So obviously now the next thing you want to practice is editing down your build, so you can just simply build up like this in one direction. We'll probably use an editing course in a second, which we'll get into. As you can see, playing claw gives you the ability to edit very quickly. So that is something you can practice, which is also very, very difficult in my opinion. So now we've practiced, okay, using the harvesting tool first of all. Then we practiced, okay, making a simple build up, pressing B to pull our gun back out, shooting. Then we practiced shooting and then building a floor using the claw function to press B. So guys, there's a bunch of things to practice there now, obviously, which involves pressing all of the buttons when you're building. Just a few drills you can do as well, which are really going to trigger, you know, that potential muscle memory to build up by playing claw. So guys, now this course is Mongrail's editing course, which is very beneficial, and it's been helping me out so much in terms of my editing. Getting quicker, practicing my binds, my new binds, which I changed obviously recently. And if you want to practice playing claw, this is going to be your go-to, literally, I promise you. So I'll just kind of do a little run of this course, maybe speed it up a bit for bits which are useful. So at the start, obviously, you've got the two edits you do for the floor and the roof, and then as you can see, and then obviously I'll press the reset button. And then here obviously you have your editing, so the fastest way to edit this is just to get into the right corner. Yeah, and then you have to just edit as quick as possible. hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you've learned something new today, and I hope now you can consider possibly playing Claw, and that this video is going to be a new beginning for you guys in terms of Fortnite and becoming a much better player. So like I said guys, if you do want to get some Control Freaks to help improve your aim, I'll leave a link in the description to the website. You can use my code at NUU7, and then that just means then you can make any purchases, get 10% off, help support me out, and yeah, that's all guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.